3-ingredient arepas made with 4 different fillings. Golden brown and delicious. Let's get cooking, shall we? 3 ingredients. That's all you need to make these beautiful arepas. They're going to be delicious water, lukewarm water. That's what you want to use because that's going to help soften up the corn flour. So into the lukewarm water, we're adding some salt. Fingered, mix. Look at that. Just like a cocktail. You know, having a cocktail, too lazy to go find a spoon. Use your finger. It works beautifully. Once that salt has melted, we are adding in corn flour. I actually had to search high and low for this. It is a pre-made corn flour, not cornmeal, corn flour. So if you live in a tiny town like I do, can't find it in your local supermarket, you can get it on Amazon. And that's what you want to use is the pre-made corn flour. Just going to slowly add it in a little bit at a time. Mix it with your hands just to get it all mixed in really well. And you're going to do that until you get a nice dough formed. Break it up. As always, all the ingredients, everything will be in the description below, so you don't have to sit here and try to guess how much I'm putting in. It'll tell you down there. Oh, it smells really good. I've never made these before. These were suggested actually by my husband / cameraman / editor. He was watching a travel channel on YouTube, saw these and said, hey, you know what? Let's make them. And by let's make them, he means you and I. He doesn't cook much. He likes to cook, sorta. But, you know, he's a much better cameraman than a cook. I'm a much better cook than a camera woman. So it works out pretty good. Once you get that mixed in, we're just going to let that rest for 10 minutes because you need to let the corn flour just kind of soften up a bit. And it is pre-cooked, so you don't have to wait longer than 10 minutes. That's it. Then we're going to go from there to make some beautiful golden brown arepas. All right, the dough's been resting for about 10 minutes now. So now we're going to get to frying. Standard neutral oil. No flavors to it, just a neutral oil. You don't want to put a lot in because we're not going to actually like deep fry these. We're just going to pan fry them. So just a little bit like that right there is perfect. We're going to cook these at about a medium heat. You don't want them to burn on the outside before they're cooked through, but so you don't want to cook them too fast. You also don't want to cook them too slow because then they might spread out too far. Almost forgot. Want to wet your hands. Just a little bit. That helps keep the dough from sticking. Make a nice sized little ball, about like that right there. And then we're going to smash it to a nice little circle. You can really make these as big or as small as you want. You know what? I think I'm going to go just a little bit bigger. There's no rhyme or reason as to how big or how small you make them. You just want to make sure though that when you flatten it out, you're going to about right there, about a 1/2 inch thick. Nice little circle. Our oil is ready. Let's get cooking. Oh, my first arepa ever. You know what? I think my pan is big enough. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 in there. So we're just going to move that one over to the side and get another one. If you feel that the dough is starting to stick to your hands, just add a little bit more water. That's all you need to do to keep it from sticking. And again, pat, 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 just like that. Pat, 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 into a nice little circle. I think that's a circle. Yeah, close enough, right? We're going to put that one in there as well. Oh, these are going to be so good. I'm stuffing mine 4 different ways. I'm going to do one with black refried beans and cheese for the vegetarians out there. I'm going to do one with some shredded chicken taco meat and cheese. I'm also going to do one with a shredded chicken salad that I made up yesterday. Had leftovers, why not? Add a little avocado slices and some microgreens to that. And then I'm also going to do one that's like a take on a Philly cheesesteak. That one's for my husband because that's one of his most favorite meals in all the land. These are only going to take about 4 to 5 minutes per side, and then we'll just keep making from there. So arepas are actually a well-known food down in South America. Apparently there's a Venezuelan version and a Peruvian version, and that's just based on what you stuff it with. But I've also heard you can also make it a sweet arepa by adding, you can put like breakfast sausage in it and maybe do a little drizzle of a maple syrup, would probably be really good. You can also, when you make the dough or the batter, you can add a low moisture mozzarella cheese directly to the batter. And then when you fry them up, you pull them apart. They're just a beautiful, beautiful cheesy arepa. If you try this recipe, which I really hope you do, let me know what you put as a filling to yours. Because you know what? I don't think you can go wrong with, and I think you can put anything in there that you like. You know, put a ham and cheese sandwich in an arepa. Let me know if you tried it by adding the cheese directly to the dough and frying it that way. Let me know how that turned out for you. Pretty soon my husband and I are going to be traveling because we've got a travel channel that we're trying to get started as well. We just haven't traveled anywhere yet, but we're going to. And I'm so looking forward to trying all these new foods that I've been cooking with you on this channel. I'm so looking forward to trying them by somebody else. Have somebody else cook it for me who's authentic. And then I can be like, oh, you know what? Mine didn't turn out half bad. Or, oh boy, that one needs work. You know, you never know. All right, let's take a look and we're gonna give these a flip. Are you ready? I think we're good to go. We're flipping. Oh, look at that. Perfect golden brown. Oh boy, howdy. They smell like little corn nuggets. I don't even know how to describe what it smells like. It smells almost like a corn tortilla, but not quite so in your face. All right, I think our first batch is done. So I'm gonna take those off of there and I'm gonna put them onto the paper towel just to absorb any of that residual grease that might be on there from the oil. Add a little bit more oil to your pan in between each batch just so that they don't stick. And let's make some more. Second batch going. Let's see how those turn out. I wanted to make sure that they're done, right? So I went ahead and I cut into one. It says to let them cool down so they're easier to handle. So it was really hot. But all I did was took my little husband's little fishing fillet knife and just cut about 3/4 of the way through. And that's exactly what you want to see. That is perfectly cooked. It is soft and moist in the center. There you go. We did it. Oh my gosh. Golden brown and delicious. Look at that. 2 more. Oh my gosh. I really hope you are enjoying these videos that I've been putting out. If you have, I hope you've been hitting the like button. I hope you've been subscribing and sharing to help me build my channel. Why? Because I am trying to build this up to at least that 1,000. And if you don't like my videos, that's okay. You know what? Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Let me know what you don't like about them, and I will be like, I can fix that. Or, oh yeah, I can't fix that. That's just who I am. I have flipped these and they are looking beautiful. We've got a nice golden brown color. I am going to say we're done. And take them off to the paper towel again so that they can once again, whoops, or onto the counter, whatever you want to do, just to allow some of that residual grease to absorb. We're going to stuff these little bad boys. Are you ready? Me too. Now that they've cooled down, let's go ahead and slice into them. Again, you want to go about 3/4 of the way through. All you're doing is just creating a nice little pocket. A pocket to put all your deliciousness in, just like that. Be careful not to slice your hand. You know, if you do, then you're going to the emergency room. That becomes a whole nother show. I don't even know where to begin. Let's just start right here. Philly cheesesteak. This is just some shredded steak and some cheese. That's all. These are all pretty much leftovers from the last 2 days that I'm trying to use up because why not? Oh, it's kind of hot though. We might just have to get down and dirty and use our fingers, but you know, I'm trying to be a lady about it. Cram it on in there like that. Look at that little Philly cheesesteak. That might be good. Number 2, we are going for the vegetarian. We've got some refried black beans, only because I like refried black beans. I think they just taste better than a regular refried bean. And cheese. Again, just shove it on in there any way you can. Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to be tasty. Like that. And then we're going to sprinkle some cheese. Call it a day. Look at that. Number 2. Moving on. Number 3. Number 3, we're going with this. This is shredded chicken taco meat and cheese. Again, same thing. Just cram it on in there. Ooh, look at that. Cheese pull. Oh, are you seeing this? Wow. Look at that. We're making a mess. I'm just going to do that. Because you know what? It's just me and my husband eating it. It's okay if I touch it. My hands are clean. I wash them often. Number 3. And last but not least, we've got some chicken salad. Chicken salad, some microgreens, and some sliced avocado. I feel healthier just saying it, right? This has definitely got to be the healthy version. And the chicken salad, it's just chicken salad with some sliced up English cucumber, little salt, little pepper, mayonnaise. Pretty simple. You can do anything you want with chicken salad. And then look at that. Let's just put a couple of slices of avocado on in there, like that. And a few little microgreens. My husband's got to get his vegetables somehow, right? Just like that. Arepas. Oh, that one's kind of messy, but it's okay. Just shove it on in there like that. Simple, quick, easy, delicious. Arepas, 4 ways. I think they're going to be delicious. I bet they're going to be delicious. You know what, though? I think we need to take a bite. Here's the tough decision. Which one? Which one do I want to try? Because they all smell amazing. I'm going to go for the black bean and cheese. Oh, that is so good. That is way better than a pita pocket. There's so much more flavor in that corn flour. Yeah. Let me know. Let me know what you put inside of yours. Let me know how they turn out. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.